deviation to the tune of about 3.2%. I guess that frees up, what, about between 32 or 35 odd thousand crore rupees for you, sir. In terms of expenditure, there is a decline year on year. Capital expenditure, though, of course, is budgeted about 24% higher. Give us a sense of the allocations that have been made by the budget and whether that really will be enough, sir, as far as the development agenda is concerned.
Actually, I thought this was a reception after the wedding. But I didn't realize that there are both bouquets and brickbats.
There are only bouquets coming your way, sir.
Thank you very much. That's what I wanted you to say. But the issue that you raised about expenditure, first of all, I don't know why you say that there is a reduction in expenditure. In fact, the expenditure which is proposed this year is 21,47,000 crore, which is all-time high. And only the other day we were talking to somebody who said that he recalls in the not too distant past that this used to be half of this number. So I think the spending which government has planned is very high. The other point to be noted is the quality of expenditure which the government proposes to incur. And I think very carefully, 3 or 4 areas have been identified for increased allocation. One area is how do we consolidate the rural economy? How do we strengthen our rural development programs? How do you further lift the agriculture and allied sectors, which this year agriculture sector is projected to grow at 4%.
Yes.
And it can be nobody's case that not more investment is required in the agriculture sector.
Sure.
So agriculture and allied sectors, dairying, the white revolution, blue revolution, these are some of the areas that have received government's attention. The second area, of course, is the other rural development, infrastructure related programs, which have a lot to do with creating employment and also improving the quality of life in the rural areas. So there is a sizable investment proposed for the rural development programs. And these are, mind you, no new programs have been invented. These are programs which have gathered momentum, and there is a speed of implementation. There's a quality of execution in these programs, which is witnessed, and the people are realizing the benefits of these programs. The third is the infrastructure sector, and the fourth is that there are number of schemes in which government is investing, which will have cross-cutting implications, which are the schemes which are of creation of skills for the youth particularly. So I think these are the 4 broad areas in which allocations have been made. The fact that the fiscal deficit is maintained at 3.2%, instead of 3, which was earlier forecast, gives us an additional space. But more than that additional space, I think a lot of space comes from reallocating the expenditure and prioritizing some of the schemes which will generate employment and which will lead to infrastructure growth.
Okay. Thank you very much for giving us a picture and color on what the